Alright, hello everyone, how's it going? I took a loss today and I just want to talk about it on a video. So today drew up to what I was looking at this morning was buy side liquidity. I wanted to see run up there. There's also the bodies, which I highlighted, and I wanted to see if this would be short-term resistance if we get up into the bodies. And it did reject from there, but at the time of my loss, I had missed the trade down here. So that was my model. Basically, we have short-term 5-minute highs and lows. We have a 15-minute draw on liquidity underneath the overnight stops, and we've came into this hourly inverse fair value gap right there. And so I saw this order block form a little late because it was 9:35 when it formed, and I only start trading at 9:45. So sometimes I'll get my pre-market analysis done by 9:15, and then I'll usually start do some homework or some math or something, or like read a book until 9:45. And I just happened to be in a conversation with somebody, and I didn't see this form. So had I seen it form as it was occurring, like maybe I would have taken it 3 minutes ahead of my actual kill zone start. But by the time 9:45 started, price had already expanded, and I didn't want to long it, even though like it could just have retraced a little bit, and I didn't want to long it like this, and so it just continued going higher. I watched it run over 150 points, and if you watched my two last trading live streams that I did, I was waiting for a move like this to get to the rejection block at least, and towards the buy side liquidity up here. I was waiting for a big run like this all weekend. Thursday, well, since Tuesday evening. And Thursday, we weren't able to get that because the 8:30 news sent price higher. It did not manipulate lower. And then 9:30 sent price higher. So there was nothing to do on Thursday. Wednesday was a pretty bad day, right? Because of how London was looking. London had traded lower, and so we just found a little bit of support and consolidated sideways. So very, very bad price action until Friday, which is a really nice expansion that I wanted to take part on. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it. And this is what got me a little bit angry. And this is what, in the past, I would always blow accounts like this, where I see something, it works out really, really well. And the whole, the whole day before, I was thinking, you know, I have this setup in mind for tomorrow. If I trade on it, that could be another $600 US this week, right? Which is $1,200. That's like more than my paycheck and everything. And I did it in 2 trades, and I was thinking that, and then I saw this happen this morning, and I was very just pissed off because I started also going to different streams and seeing how everyone was saying how markets are being irrational today, and they didn't see this expansion coming, and I'm just like, I did see it coming, I really did, and so I got emotional a little bit, and my judgment got clouded, and I had this midnight open on my chart when I took this long, but I still got stopped. Maybe I have the image actually of the long I took. At the time of the trade. Let me. Yes, this is when the image was taken. 136. So like this was when I got back on my chart. Everything was as it was. I had that midnight open on my chart, and I still decided to take that trade above the midnight open, way above the midnight open. We didn't even come back and touch it. And it's because I didn't really want to dig into this range here that drew down to the sell side liquidity. However, because price was way extended into a premium, and it had hit the daily higher time frame rejection block, to see continued higher prices was a bit of exaggeration. And with the bodies, we have relative equal lows on the hourly chart too, which I missed. So I should not have looked for longs um, at all, but the thought was that we created that inverse fair value gap here. We created a move lower to the 50% of this 5-minute gap and the 15-minute gap here. and I didn't want that to fill, and I wanted to keep going and have this really, really big day, and I would be able to make money like I thought I would in the morning, and it ended up not happening. So the account, I lost how much did I lose? This is the P&L. So I lost $339.40, and now the account's down to 50,250.20. Right, so I mean, that's unfortunate, but it happens. When you don't follow your rules, when you break your rules, and this isn't even a loss that was like a good loss to take. This was a very terrible loss to take because I just did not follow my rules. But the terrible losses, the worst losses, are always the one you can learn from the most. And at least this time I didn't blow my account, because I I had to get off the chart and just stop looking at the chart, because the whole way down I just wanted to come back on this account and then maybe take, you see my micro positions at 2 there, is because I wanted to lower leverage so I can keep trading, and I wanted to see this big run. I'm like, okay, what if it just runs for like 200 points and I just hold it for those 200 points? I'll make all the money back and stuff. And these thoughts that you get when you lose like this, that's not a trader, that's a gambler that thinks like that, and that's exactly what stops most people from making money. Most people that do it consistently, that know what they're doing, they just don't know what they're themselves yet. And this is something that I knew, so I was able to stop, and I have the weekend to relax. I don't know if I want to trade next week, because the next 2 weeks I'll be very busy. But we'll figure that out for next week. So other than that, though, there's nothing else really I wanted to talk about. And yeah, just wanted to be a quick video.